Cochrane is a diverse and versatile database. We, Alex, Elijah, Emily, and Matthew, I say in the third person, aim to give you a greater understanding of how to use Cochrane and what it should be used for. To start off, I will tell a story to parallel an example of when you would use Cochrane. This is John. John is a PT student, and he has a slight problem. John cannot go to sleep at night and is having trouble staying awake in class. And his friends tell him about an incredible drug called melatonin. But John doesn't want to just say yes to drugs. So John decides to do some scientific research. He goes on to PubMed and finds several intriguing articles. It turns out melatonin is great for preventing inflammation and even cancer. It's even used to treat schizophrenia. But John is healthy and he doesn't have schizophrenia. These articles are interesting and have fascinating facts about melatonin. These are too specific, and John doesn't have time for all this. He wants a bird's eye view of melatonin. His other friends suggest he should use Cochrane. But John doesn't know how to get started, but that's what we're here for. Alex, take it away.
So, as Matthew said, Cochrane is great for overviews and more specifically systematic reviews, which as far as scientific analyses go, are the least subject to bias because they take data and conclusions from a bunch of different studies. It's a very easy to use interface, and on the homepage, you can find pretty much everything you'd need to get information on a variety of topics. Cochrane is also a nonprofit organization which will keep the research unbiased. And Cochrane, like I said before, very helpful for finding evidence to support a claim or make clinical decisions and healthcare interventions, because medical studies are the primary topic of information that Cochrane publishes on. They provide reviews based on consumer priority. So many of the reviews are on lifestyle and non-medication interventions, but they do also have a lot of things on medicine, antibiotics, and things like surgery as well. So like I said, it's a good source for systematic reviews, not great for case studies. So it wouldn't necessarily be the first source you would go to. Like we alluded to in the story, a typical technique that you could use would be to find some keywords or mesh terms on other databases such as PubMed, and then using those, come to Cochrane and find some more research on those. So if it doesn't meet your needs, you shouldn't spend too much time on Cochrane. It's not a huge library, so if you can't find what you're looking for, feel free to move on. And I'll throw it over to Emily.
Thanks, Alex. So now we're going to get into more of the navigation of the Cochrane database, and we'll see how John goes through. So to use Cochrane Library, John will open up the database by going on to Messiah's website under the library section. There will be a link for many different databases along with Cochrane's. And when you click on that link, it will automatically sign you in with Messiah's subscription to the database. Once on the Cochrane Library website, John will see a search box in the top right-hand corner. Here, John can search keywords related to his topic, authors, titles of articles, and a few more options. John decides that he is going to search for systematic reviews based off of the keyword melatonin. Once John gets the list of results, he will see across the top there will be different tabs to separate the articles by reviews, protocols, trials, editorials, and collections. Then on the left-hand side, John will see that he has multiple ways that he can filter the results. He can minimize the results through filtering by date, type of research, similar topics, and many more. John can also further separate his results with PICOs and preview abstracts. With Messiah's subscription, there are many reviews that are free of charge to view, but some will come up stating that there is a fee to view it. Since John is a student at Messiah, it is important that he remembers to never pay for these articles. After finding the article that John likes that states he must pay for it, he can go back to the library's physical therapy page and find the search box in the left-hand corner. This search box will allow John to search through the library's Primo section to see if the library has access to it in a different way. If at this point John still cannot access the article, he can try and request it through the interlibrary loan system. To access this, John will go back to the physical therapy library page and find the link on the left side of the screen that states Request books and articles through interlibrary loan. When clicking to request an item, John will fill out a form with some information about himself and the article. Within the week, John may receive an email with a link for the article he requested.
To wrap things up, in the end, John went to Cochrane, and there he searched for the effects of melatonin. He found a systematic review that said while melatonin has many health benefits, it's simply better to drink coffee or take a nap before work. John has a more full understanding of the effects and drawbacks of melatonin, and John can now confidently say no to drugs. In conclusion, Cochrane is good for systematic reviews and getting a more broader sense of a topic. Though reliable and easy to use, its scope of information is limited, so only use it when you need an overview of an area in healthcare. So be like John and use your resources wisely.